This is Lee Payne from Clover and Hoof, and you're watching CMS TV.
It's LA Guns right here on your classic metal show from their self-titled debut release with some sex action. And just before that, we heard some Bang Tango with Love Injection.
It's been that kind of show tonight, hasn't it?
Sex show tonight.
It has. It's been one of the dirtier ones we've done in a while.
It is. And I still have more, but if you have something, you go right ahead.
No, go right ahead, because I brought you that last beauty with the God thing, so it's your turn.
All right. There are some celebrities out there who have been candid about the number of sexual partners that they've had.
Okay.
And Jennifer Coolidge, do you know who that is?
I don't.
That's Stiffler's mom.
Oh, yeah. I know.
American Pie.
More to the point, she's the crazy whore on Two Broke Girls.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now, she isn't the most skinny chick in the world, and she wasn't, in the American Pie movies.
Mm-hmm.
But for me personally, I don't know your thoughts, but I thought she was sexy as hell.
In American Pie?
Yes. Yeah.
In Two Broke Girls? Not so much.
No, I mean, she kind of plays a cartoony character in Two Broke Girls, but
yeah.
But in American Pie, she was a very full-figured, shapely woman. Yeah, look at her.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just I'm going to use an old school reference here.
Mm-hmm.
She was a blonde bombshell.
Yeah. She's Scarlett Johansson in 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a good-looking broad.
I mean, she was hot. She was milfy hot.
Mm-hmm. And that was kind of her job.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. But she admits that she, after playing that role, she banged out a lot of dudes.
Don't doubt that.
Because everybody wants you.
Yeah, that's right.
As Jennifer Coolidge admits, she slept with 200 people.
Wow.
200.
It's a good amount.
I have to sit there and think about, my personal exploits.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even a quarter of that. It's not even a fifth of that. 200. She slept with 200 people after playing a MILF in American Pie. Female reveals other celebs who've just have been as candid about their number of sexual partners.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Coolidge this week has confessed that she slept with 200 people thanks to her well-known role as Stiffler's mom in American Pie over 2 decades ago. Can you believe that? American Pie?
Yeah, it's 2001? I think.
Well, yeah.
Maybe earlier?
It might have been earlier. It might have been 1998 or 99, somewhere around there.
American Pie film, 1999.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, so
wow.
Yeah, so I mean, it's 23
years ago.
23 years ago.
Holy shit.
Everybody in that show's all old now.
Yeah. Well, the thing is I remember when American Pie came out,
mm-hmm.
how people were up in arms and how outrageous and how evil and demonic and how what's the other words that they used?
Flabbergasted.
Well, they were outraged at how promiscuous.
Yeah, but it wasn't. See, that to me, it was like, I mean, honestly, being deadly honest, and you watched a lot of these movies, was it any different than the 80s movies? Was it any different than Risky Business?
No, but see, I think what it was is that in Risky Business, a lot of it was left to the mind's eye.
Okay.
And I think in American Pie that they went and actually showed it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's the difference. It's the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
One let you imagine it,
Right.
and the other one actually showed it
Right.
graphically. I think that's what the difference was.
Sure. Now, real quick, we're going to sidetrack just for a second before we come back to this.
Okay.
Rebecca De Mornay in Risky Business or Stifler's mom in American Pie?
I'd still take Stifler's mom.
Would you really? Wow.
Yeah, let's see. I don't mind a fuller figure woman.
Okay.
I mean, I know the skinny chicks were the thing, but I like a shapely woman.
I don't know. I loved her in fucking Risky Business.
I'm not saying she wasn't attractive, but I don't mind a girl who is, got a little junk in the trunk. I'm not
right.
Not too much. There is a limit, but for me personally, I don't mind a very shapely woman.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I don't either. I believe. I mean, you know me. I don't mind anything. I'm game for damn near anything. And I mean, I always throw Scarlett Johansson up there as she's like my number one right now.
Well, when she was in the movie, she's not that into you, or whatever that movie is called.
Mm-hmm.
She had a lot of junk in the trunk.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, she's got a couple of cheeseburgers extra.
She does,
but her tits are so fucking perfect.
Well, for me, aside from her tits, but her lips.
Yeah.
She's got those big, full, dick sucking lips, or DSLs.
Mm-hmm.
She's got the DSLs going on.
Yeah, she does.
But this picture you got on the screen here, this Stifler's mom, she's one of those. I like that look. I mean, she's kind of thick. She's a little thick, but she's very shapely.
Right.
I don't mind that. I like that.
How about a fan at all of Jennifer Connelly?
Yeah, she's the dark-haired girl, right?
Yeah, I'll put a picture of her up.
Yeah, I'm not that big of a fan of her because she just kind of comes off like a cunt. I mean, she does. I'm just not. She was what's his name? What the guy from Hangover?
Ed Helms?
No, the bigger star guy.
I'm trying to think who was.
Yeah, I don't dig her because she's got an attitude I don't like. She's got this really, prissy attitude.
Right. Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, Brad Cooper. She was Brad Cooper's wife in that She's Not Into You, or whatever that movie is.
I liked her in Career Opportunities when she was riding the little fucking ridey horse at the Walmart or whatever.
Yeah, she just comes off all indignant all the time. That's the whole thing. I don't like that.
Yeah, she's got a little fucked up nose there.
She's got
look at me being all picky. That nose. That's a fucking that's a deal breaker for me.
She's got the ski slope nose.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker for.
Please. Yeah, but her as the wife, as Bradley Cooper's wife, always hounding him about smoking his cigarettes and shit.
Right.
And I want honesty. That
was a character.
I know, but it's just like, ugh, I just can't take it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, and I mean, this girl's by no means that hot, but it's like, could you get past the character from, what's her name? Tony Soprano's wife.
Oh, Carmela.
Yeah, could you get past the character of Carmela to bang out whatever her name is?
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, she just, her even well, speaking of the Sopranos.
Yeah.
Even though Meadow was hot.
Yeah.
Her bitchy attitude was just like, she's a no-go.
Yeah. All right, here's the one. This is the one in The Soprano, because I'm with you. The attitude. I mean, I'm so bad with it that when I see some of these actresses in other movies, I can't watch them.
Yeah,
like Janice. I mean, Janice is so bad. She plays a judge a lot of the time on Law and Order.
Yeah.
And whenever I see her as a judge, I turn it off because I fucking hate her so bad.
Yeah, because she's cunt. She's a skank and a cunt.
Yeah,
She's a skunt.
Yeah, she is a skunt. But I'll tell you the one that really, this is the hardest one. And I don't know her name. Otherwise, I'd look her up and put her picture up here. But she played Ralphie's girlfriend that Tony was fucking that got burned.
Oh, yeah. The car sales gal?
No, I know her name.
That's the horse owner shit.
The horse girl that convinced Paulie to step in the convinced Ralphie to step in the shit.
The horse owner girl. Pie girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My girlfriend. I gotta find her, whatever her fucking name is. Well, she would have been in that episode. Let's see. But I mean, she was a cunt. I mean, she was really a cunt.
Right.
But she was smoking fucking hot. No, that's not her. What is her name? She was definitely in the Pie Oh My episode, right?
Yeah, she was a horse owner or something, right?
She was just the girlfriend that Paulie took, or Ralphie took to the stable, and then she convinced that she was like an art person or something. Remember, because that was the whole reason that they painted the Pie Oh My picture.
Right.
What was her fucking name in the show?
Well, let's see here. We had James Gandolfini, Lorraine Bracco, Edie Falco, which is Carmela. Let's see here. Tony, Robert, who the hell was this?
I can't remember her fucking name to save my life.
Meadow, Polly, Adriana. No, that's
Drea Di Matteo.
Right. Ralph's.
Is her name Nina?
Oh.
No, that's
I don't see her name in the credits. Also guest starring.
I don't definitely in that episode. Well, maybe she wasn't in that episode.
Okay.
Let me think about this. Let's just look up Tony Soprano, girlfriend, burned. I know she was in that episode. Valentina La Paz.
Okay.
That was her name on the show.
All right.
Well, what was her name in real life? Valentina. What's her fucking real name? Oh, you fucking son of a bitch. All right. This is pissing me off now. Valentina.
God damn you, Google.
Paz real name. Her real name is Leslie Bega.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me find a fucking.
Was that Vincent Vega's sister?
Maybe Suzanne Vega's sister? Daughter?
99 Luft balloons.
No, that's not Suzanne Vega.
Oh, that was
Nina.
No, the other girl was the one she was the abused girl. You don't know my name. I'm sitting on the stair steps, whatever.
Right. Yes. Let's see. Here she is. Share screen. Actress. Leslie Vega.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hot as fuck. Cuntier than fuck. I mean, I literally hated her.
Really?
I hated her, but
so what did you like about her?
She's hot. She's got great tits. She had a great. Remember that scene where she was just riding Tony?
Yeah.
She was like completely naked, and you just saw her little heart-shaped ass just grinding down. Oh man,
she's got a little skinny frame, big boobs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nice little waist.
Yeah, cute as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But when she unscrewed Tony's salt, I just wanted Tony to fucking belt her in the mouth.
Right.
I literally, instead of throwing the dinner out the window, I wanted Tony to throw her out the window.
So she was the prankster, and when Tony tried to do the prank on Carmela where he threw the cold water on her in the shower, then she was all pissed.
Yeah, and then Carmela was equally cunty, but she didn't look like this one.
Of course.
There's the difference. You put up with it with this one because she looks like that.
Right.
But Carmela, it's like, you know what? Fuck you, just like Tony did. Just like Tony did. Tony was like, you know what? Fuck you, you bitch.
Well, from the beginning of The Sopranos until like halfway through, Carmela got a really fat ass.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was just like, boy, she was enjoying the spoils of her success as an actress.
She sat through a lot of read-throughs, apparently.
Exactly. She started wearing sweatpants.
Yeah. She's never attractive anyway, though.
No, she was, you know, she was housewife average.
Yeah. There's a reason that she really didn't go on to do anything else.
No.
What'd she do? Nurse Jackie?
Yeah, she did Nurse Jackie.
And that wasn't very good. I didn't like that. Did you like that, Nurse Jackie?
No, I watched like 3 episodes and I was done with it.
It's like, all right, you're speed freak nurse. I got it.
All right.
Yeah. But anyway, back to Stiffler's mom.
All right. Jennifer Coolidge this week has confessed she slept with 200 people.
Good.
Thanks to her well-known role as Stifler's mom in American Pie over 2 decades ago. The 60-year-old, she's 60-year-old now, 60-year-old actress who became the original MILF when the term was coined in the film by her teenage son's classmate, admitted she got a lot of sexual action thanks to her performance in the 1999 film. Yeah. In the interview with Variety, the Legally Blonde star, was she Reese Witherspoon's mom or something?
I don't know, I guess.
I don't think I saw that movie. Legally
Blonde, I don't think I did either.
Yeah. I got a lot of play at being a MILF, and I got a lot of sexual action from American. Well, who wouldn't want to bang that?
Of course.
Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, she was hot in that day. I mean, and at that point, I mean, she's 60 now. So that was 23 years ago. She was in her 30s.
Yeah, she was either late 30s or 40 years old.
Yeah, so of course she was fucking 38 years old, dripping pussy and wanting to get fucked.
Right.
Of course, everybody wanted to bang her.
Of course. There were so many benefits, friends with benefits. Adding that in to doing the movie. I mean, there were like 200 people that I would have never slept with. Are you serious?
She likes the dick. What do you want?
But the Friends actress, was she Jennifer Aniston's mom or something?
The Friends actress? I don't remember her at all on Friends.
I think she may have made a cameo or something.
Okay.
Isn't the only A-lister who's been candid about the number of sexual partners they've had. Mariah Carey, well, she's like a hose beast.
Yeah.
Previously claimed she's kind of a prude and has only been with 5 people, while Rolling Stone's Mick Jagger has reportedly slept with, drumroll please, how many women do you think Mick Jagger is claiming that he's banged?
2,000.
Boy, you're halfway through.
4,000?
4,000.
Good for him. That sounds about right. 50 years, 180 days.
Let's just take how old is Mick Jagger?
Like 80, 75.
All right. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's see. Mick Jagger. Here. Mick Jagger. All right.
Born at 43.
All right. So he's
79.
Well, he's a sir. So he's 79. Let's just say that he's started banging at 16.
Okay.
Just who knows?
So 63 years of pussy.
All right. So 63. So 4,000. So we're going to take 4,000 divided by 63.
63 broads a year.
Yeah. 63 chicks a year. That's not assuming he kept up that pace.
Well, he didn't. I mean, obviously he's probably slowed down and had years where he was married and trying to be married.
Right.
But let's be honest.
365 days a year, 63 broads a year.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not out of the question.
And let's be real. When the Rolling Stones toured for most of the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, when they go out on tour for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
So is it really crazy to think, think about this. Is it really crazy to think that Mick Jagger gets a broad to blow him before breakfast and then after the show?
No. Two a day?
Two in a day? Not at all. That's not even remotely crazy. I don't see that number as crazy at all.
No, considering his age and his lifetime, no.
Yeah.
All right, I agree with that. Let's see here where we were at. Here, female reveals other celebrities who have just have been as honest about their number of sexual partners.
Okay.
Let's see here. In 2019, Mariah Carey insisted she was kind of a prude, having only been with 5 people in her life. She told Cosmopolitan, "I haven't had many, but there have been a variety pack. I've only been with 5 people in my life, so I'm kind of a prude, honestly, compared to the most in the field." Mariah Carey, who is 53, and her current boyfriend, Brian Tanaka, who is 39, initially met in the mid-2000s. Okay, so the mid-2000s, so that would be 2005, right?
Something like that. But wasn't she still married to fucking Nick Cannon? Like,
yeah, so
until recently?
but that was like 17 years ago, right?
Well, that is, but I mean...
No. I'm trying to figure this out. So 39 years old, this guy is 39, right?
Mm-hmm.
So minus 17.
22.
He was 22. Met in the 2000s, and he accompanied her as a backstage dancer.
Yeah, of course. He was in her fucking traveling group.
Right. Before she became involved with her on-again, off-again boyfriend, the performer was famously married to her first husband, music executive Tommy Mottola, who was 72 from 1993 to 1998.
Yeah. How many times do you think he banged her?
20 years? Twice a year?
Yeah, 40 for 10 years or whatever, 20 times.
Right. Mariah went on to begin a short-lived relationship with singer Louis Miguel that came to an end in 2001.
Okay.
She later met Nick Cannon, who was 41, while working on a music video, and the two tied the knot in 2008 before they welcomed twins Monroe and Moroccan, whatever, 11 in 2011. The former couple eventually separated and finalized their divorce in 2016. The singer went on to become engaged to entrepreneur James Packer, although they ultimately went their separate ways.
That's more than 5, isn't it?
Yeah, I would think.
Oh, I think you just listed more than 5.
I did. Mick Jagger's number of lovers is allegedly 4,000, according to Christopher Anderson, the author of the musician's 2012 biography, Vic, Mick, the wildlife and mad genius of Jagger. All right. By one estimate, Mick Jagger has slept with 4,000 women over the course of his life. In introspect, I think that may be kind of bad.
I think so too, personally.
Well, again, how would this guy know? He wasn't there. He's a biographer, so why would he know?
Well, I don't think anybody knows, including Mick. But I just doing the math, where we did the math to where it averages to 60 a year. That sounds low.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
I mean, he's been famous since he was 19, wasn't he?
I mean, the Rolling Stones became famous, like 63?
Yeah.
So,
and not a little famous, not Dokken famous.
No.
We're talking Beatles famous.
Sure.
Yeah, that number seems low.
Yeah, if he banged one chick a night, even just one a night, that's a lot of nights.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd love to know Paul McCartney. Is his name on this?
The Rolling Stones frontman was previously in a long-term relationship with Texan model Jerry Hall, with whom he shares 4 children. Elizabeth, who is 38, James, who is 36, Georgia May, who is 30, and Gabriel, who is 24. However, the 2 parents who met in 1976 never officially tied the knot during their 22-year relationship. So Mick was smart. He's just
Mick was smart, yeah.
Yeah, I never married this chick, but I banged out 4 kids with her.
And that way you could keep banging out other chicks on the road.
Sure.
Hey, babe, that's what I do.
Jagger and Hall did have an quote unquote an unofficial marriage ceremony in Bali in 1990. 1990.
Wow.
He met her in 76.
Wow. Well, he was taking his time. He was courting her.
All right. So let's see, 70, 86, 14 years later. However, that was deemed void by the UK High Court following their split. They went through a legal battle over whether or not their 1990 Bali wedding service had been official after they filed for divorce. And why would they file for divorce if it wasn't official?
Because they probably thought it was like the wife probably thought it was real, and then found out it wasn't real.
All right. So they quote unquote had this ceremony in 1990, and then they split 9 years later.
Yeah. And then she found out it wasn't a real marriage and she couldn't get paid.
Right. No, he did get paid.
Oh, he might have bought her off, but
well, her split from Jagger left her with a settlement of up to $22 million.
That's peanuts for him. Are you kidding me?
Right. Comedian Russell Brand previously suggested his numbers of lovers run into the thousands.
I believe that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. He's now happily married to Laura Gulcher since 2017, and the duo shared 2 children. But in his bachelor heyday, he once claimed that his number of sexual partners was up there at the 100 mark, according to the Mirror. I was having sex with different women 3, 4, 5 times a day.
Wow, good for him.
In Ireland, 9 in one evening.
All right, stop it. Now that's getting a little crazy.
9?
He must have had some of that fucking foam in his dick.
The star said on the Late Night Show with Craig Ferguson in 2010, Russell, who is well known for his Big Brother's Big Mouth presenting gig, ditched Hollywood to live a wholesome life with his family. In May, it was reported that Russell and his wife, TV presenter Christy Gallagher's younger sister Laura, were understood to have recently taken ownership of the Crown Inn, a public pub in Pilshus near Henley on the Thames.
Good for them.
In England, I guess. Nestled in the picturesque Oxfordshire countryside, the grade 2 listed coaching house, which dates from the blah, blah, blah. Who cares? The couple who tied the knot in August of 2017 have found success in their other careers and company, which specializes in TV production.
Okay, good.
The couple shared a 1.4 million dividend in 2020, according to the company. Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's a girl that you said you would bang.
Okay.
Me personally, I don't think that she's like all that.
Okay.
Amy Schumer.
I don't know that I would now. Well, whatever. For the story, I would bang anybody that's famous, but.
All right. Amy Schumer discussed her number of sexual partners in her 2016 memoir, The Girl with the Lower Back Tattoo.
I'll bet you her number's high.
All right.
Because
a tramp stamp.
I'm going to guess on this one. I'm going to say 300.
Okay. The comedian actress wrote, according to Yahoo News, to date, I have slept with 28 people.
That's it?
That's what she says.
I would have thought being one of them comedians that all the comedians would have fucked her.
All right. I can't remember all of their names, but I remember the nicknames I gave them. Third Ball, Pitbull, Guy, JKK, blah, 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 blah.
All right. So she's making a funny out of it.
She's making
all right.
Amy married her chef husband, Chris Fisher, in 2018, and the pair share a 3-year-old son, Gene David. In February, she reflected on parenting as she posted her son Gene on a blah, blah, blah. Who cares?
Blah, blah. Who gives a
shit? Being his, I don't care about her.
Next.
Yeah. Who cares?
Who's next?
Let's see. In 2011, Anna Faris.
Yes.
Who is that?
She's an actress. She's pretty cute.
Well, who is she?
I don't remember what she's in, but see, I never know what they're in. But what was Anna Faris in?
All right.
She was in. What was her big claim to fame? She was in The Hot Chick, May, Lost in Translation, Brokeback Mountain, Just Friends.
I know the Hot Chick. So who was she in The Hot Chick?
The Hot Chick, she was cast. She was the blonde. April, Jessica's best friend.
Okay, all right. Yeah, the girl with the big eyes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know who she is. In 2011, Anna Faris confessed to having slept with a total of 5 men before her 2009 marriage to Chris Pratt. Okay. I didn't know she was married to Chris Pratt. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the actress, who is now married to American cinematographer husband Michael. Oh, she's married again. Yeah. Put the number down to her poor performance in bed. I'm not a very, very good lover. I'm so nervous about my sexuality, she said.
Oh boy, lucky Michael Barrett, huh? Jesus.
Nothing like having a frigid bitch.
Nothing like being married to a bitch that admits she's bad in bed.
Yeah. Yeah. My pussy stinks. I hope you don't find me smelly.
I'm boring. I only want it fucking missionary. I won't suck your dick. Oh. Right, now Anna Faris just went onto the ugly list.
Faris' candid confession about her love life came as she promoted her film, What's Your Number?
Okay.
No idea. Which centered on her character trying to find her Mr. Right from the 20 men she had previously slept with. But the actress said her total number of lovers could be counted on one hand.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't you think 5 is kind of low? I'm 34, she said, according to the New York Post. It is almost 3 encounters came during what she called her wild years after the end of her first years to bed.
She does not have wild years. She has 5. Look, 5 in a year is not a wild year. Would a chick banging 5 guys in 1 year be a wild year?
Out of 365 days in a year? No.
Huh. I mean, that's one every 2.5 months. I think you could find that if you just go to any bar tonight. Any bar it's still open. You find you would find somebody that's there that's already had 5 this year.
Right.
Jesus.
All right. Well, here's one that might surprise you.
All right.
Sir Tom Jones.
Sir Tom Jones?
Yeah, Tom
Okay.
Jones. This guy has been around since the 60s.
Yeah. If you tell me his number's 5, I'm done.
Let me ask you what you think he purports his number to be.
It's got to be 1,000.
All right.
At least 1,000. I mean, half of his career is chicks throwing their panties at him.
I agree with your assessment, but according to what he's purporting, way high.
Way high.
Way high.
What's his number? 100?
Times 2.
200?
Sir
First of
Tom
all,
Jones,
he's
82, says he slept with 250 women a year. A year.
Oh, a year.
So I'm reading this wrong.
Right.
During the height of his fame. However, there was only one love of his life, his wife, of course, Melinda Rose Woodward, who died from cancer at 75 in 2016. They were married in 1957 when both were aged 16.
Wow.
Yet Jones allegedly had several affairs and in 2010 confessed to creating a monster with his sexual image and often overindulged.
Yeah, I'm telling you, his number is probably fucking 10 G's.
So this guy got married in 57, but yet he banged out at least 250 a year.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I don't look at that number as incredibly high.
No, it's not an incredibly high, but he, quote unquote, was married.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. It's a little faux pas, but it's okay.
All right. When asked about his uber male sexually voracious status by then the Radio 4's Desert Island Disc presenter Christy Young, he replied, "I did feel like that. Sex bomb. You can't get away from that title. When you do things, sometimes you create a monster without actually realizing sometimes it's overindulgent. Sometimes I should rein myself in a little bit. I always tried to, but sometimes things got the better of you, and I'm a little weak-minded in certain areas." Yeah.
Weak-minded? Yeah, your crotch.
Yeah, your little dick.
Yeah.
Or your little head on your dick. It's
right.
not an area of my life that I'm proud of.
Yeah, you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't be talking about it.
Hey, you banged out a bunch of chicks.
Good for you. You know, he's proud of it. He wouldn't be talking about it. Why would you participate in this fucking story or in this conversation that they've called together if you weren't fucking proud of it?
Right.
Stop it. You are.
All right. And last but not least, Kiss Gene Simmons.
Oh, please. What? Well, he's probably got he's same length as the Rolling Stones. I'm going to say 4,000 for him too.
Well, he's a little higher. Kiss bassist Gene Simmons previously made the outrageous claim he had sex with 4,800 women during his 5-decade-long musical career.
Doesn't sound crazy.
In June of 2022, the 72-year-old rocker confessed that he may have fathered some Australian children while on tour in that country. He was asked by Sunrise host Edwina Bartholomew about his plans for the upcoming Kiss tour when he made the startling paternity admission. He said, "We have had wonderful friends in your government. I'm a big fan of Australia. I may have had a few children running around your country. You never know." Yeah. In 2016, Gene told The Sun he had photographic evidence of sexual partners, but was made to burn them all by his now wife, Playboy model Shannon Tweed, before they married in 2011 after 28 years of dating.
Yeah, 20 years of dating.
Yeah, 28 years of dating.
Was that all? Just 30 years? Oh, he's courting her.
Yeah, and she was living at his house, so I guess that was dating.
Yeah, lit dating. Sure.
Yeah. He said, I don't do drugs in the crazy times, but I did do sex. Did I sleep with 4,800 women? So they tell me. Who's they? Was somebody documenting this?
I don't know. No, he's just making it up.
Of course. I did have Polaroids to prove it. Oh, yes, but most of them were burned, he added, calling it a ritual he and his wife shared. Jean and Sophie married in Sophie?
Not Sophie. Sophie's his daughter.
I know. It says Jean and Sophie married.
It's just the writer just being a fuck up. It's Shannon Tweed.
Yeah, of course. In 2011, and our parents to Nick, 32, and daughter Sophie, 29.
Oh. Well, good for you, Jean.
All right. So there are quote unquote celebrities who said that they banged out a lot of people.
Well, by those numbers, it ain't no big deal at all that Stiffler's mom fucking knocked down 200. Big deal.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like many.
Yeah. Everybody wants you.
Yeah. It's not a lot. It's really not a lot,
Well,
man.
comparatively, no, it's not a lot.
I'm saying it's not difficult to come up with that number in a year and a half. Dude, I would say, I mean, me and Georgetta once tried to figure out my number, and we came up with around 200.
Really?
Well, because, dude, I was banging every fucking night. I've told the stories on the show, but we used to go, the whole thing about throwing the money on the coffee table, and then the first one back got the money in the room. We did that 3, 4, 5 times a week. So if you hooked up 4 times there in a week in 18 months, before I met Georgetta, I mean, how many is that? 18 months, 4 times a week? And I was buying pussy and banging chicks in the barracks, and I didn't give a shit. I wanted to get laid. I wanted to get laid every time I went downtown.
Sure.
Every time I went downtown. I was there, 2 years. So if you take 18 months of that, that's what, 600 days? Or no, that's less than that. 450, 500 days? 500 days? 200 broads? Sounds about right.
All right. So we got 4 times 18. 72.
72 what?
72. 4 times a week over, let's see here. No, let's figure that out. 4 times, let's see.
How many weeks is it? That would be
4 times a week times 12.
Mm-hmm. What's the 12 months?
Yeah.
But that's not the right number. It's 4. It would be times 4 weeks times 12.
Well, I get it, but that's 48.
Times 4.
No.
4 weeks.
That's 48 in a year. That's over 12. And then
no, that number's wrong.
What?
It would be 4 times 4. 16.
No,
that's 4 weeks.
No. It'd be 4 times 52.
Okay.
That's a year.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then half
another half another year.
Right. So that's 208 plus 404. 404. So I
don't think it was that many.
You're looking at 612.
I don't think it was that many.
All right. But that is a whole year plus a half.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was 3-4 times a week.
All right, so we're looking at 3 times 52. That's a year.
Mm-hmm.
Plus,
what is 3 times 52?
That's
156.
156, right?
Right. So now add half more to that.
Yeah. So it's half of. Let's see, divided by 2. 78 plus
So it's like 220.
156 plus 234.
That sounds just about what I said. We tried to figure it out. We guessed 200 something.
All right. So 234, if that calculation is correct.
Yeah.
All right.
I loved it. I mean, dude, that place was heaven. Are you kidding me? And I'll tell you, there was definitely days where there was 2 or 3 in a day. There were definitely days. I mean, I told the Bachelor story. The Bachelor party that I threw, I banged both hookers. Then I went to the barracks and banged the fucking bride-to-be.
All right.
That's 3 in a day.
Sure.
Somebody put in the chat room, Chris is a slut. Yeah. Yeah. I am, and I not as much anymore, obviously, because I'm a big fat tub of shit that's all burned up. But back in that day when I was ripped and in shape and just fucking running around all crazy, fuck yeah, I was a slut. I was absolutely trying to bang anything that moved.
Yeah. I'm going to fuck this chick. I'm going to fuck this chick. I'm going to bang everything that moves.
That's right. That was me.
All right. Silent Bob or Jay?
Yeah, I was all about it.
All right. All right. Well, that's going to end your very sexualized CMS tonight.
Yes. No shit.
Want to thank everybody who's tuned in and participated in the chat room and all that good stuff. And we'll come back and we'll do some more stuff again next week.
Yes, sir.
If you haven't caught it, and Chris and I are a big fan of this, check out Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. Go get it.
It's coming close to the conclusion.
Yep.
And boy, the young Smurf is hot.
She is hot. No question.
All right. Well, I'm going to play this tune to take us out of the show. I'm going to dedicate this to our own Chris Aiken.
All right.
I'm going to dedicate some Billy Squier, Everybody Wants You.
All right.
And to all the celebrities out there who banged out people and Stiffler's mom and everybody.
Right.
So it's like, because you guys are just so irresistible.
That's right.
We can't contain ourselves.
That's right.
All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. So here's Billy Squier with Everybody Wants You. So until next Saturday night, this is Neeley along with my very good friend,
Chris Aiken.
And we're gone.
Charlie Kendall's Metal Shop is now on X. Just search CK Metal Shop and you got us. The latest metal news, metal shop showtimes, and links. Plus t-shirts and stuff, along with all the metal that matters. It's Metal Shop on X.
The biggest and the best heavy metal radio station is CMS Network Now. With over 5,000 heavy metal songs from all the subgenres and eras of metal, it ranges far more than almost any station broadcasting today. You can also listen to great radio shows like Charlie Kendall's Metal Shop, the shows of the CMS Network, and even the full episodes of the Classic Metal Show with the music. Visit CMS Network now at www.cmsradio.net or on the CMS Network app in both the iOS or Android stores. There's no need to listen anywhere else for the best heavy metal